Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the procession of the candidates and remain standing.
Please join me in prayer. Holy God, we gather today in celebration of these amazing graduates. We thank you for the completion of another academic year. We are grateful for the guidance, love, and knowledge that has been shared with these students over their academic life. We know that the last 2 years of their studies have been full of change and chaos. We thank you for the guidance that you have given the leadership, professors, and students during these strange times. We thank you for this day and for the wisdom to recognize our gifts and to serve you with gratitude. We ask that you continue to bless and guide these graduates as they reach this end and as they chart new beginnings. Gracious God, we thank you for giving us the opportunity to build this community with these young men and women while they are here. Though they are leaving this campus, we know that they will always be a part of the Austin College family. And we ask that the bonds that have been created here remain strong despite any distance. May what they have learned by being here at Austin College and being a part of this community allow them to truly go from this place better people who are prepared to serve the world around them with their own unique gifts and talents. May what all have learned from being surrounded by these graduates enable us to do the same. Bless these graduates as they pursue their dreams in unexpected ways. Provide them with the courage to move beyond fear and doubt, to find strength in their capacity to care for others, and to respect the diversity of humankind. Help them to be mindful that true success is born of meaningful relationships and a community that embraces peace and justice. Through your gracious Spirit, O God, we ask that you bless them with patience as they explore new horizons. Bless them with humility in the face of success and abundance. Bless them with compassion for the poor, the sick, and the suffering. Bless them with generosity in the midst of challenges to come. Bless them with gratitude for friends, mentors, and family who have supported them through this journey. God, we ask that you bless us all, family, friends, faculty, mentors, and supporters, as we share in the joy of their accomplishments. We ask all of this in your holy name. Amen.
You may be seated. Members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, honored guests, parents, families, and friends, and students, welcome to the commencement exercises of the 172nd year of Austin College. Everyone has a story. If everyone's life is a book, these past 15 months have produced chapters that will not be forgotten. We have endured shutdowns, postponements, cancellations, borne witness to injustice, and adjusted in the wake of disease or weather. These chapters may have been full of twists and turns and probably used the word unprecedented way too much, but they are not the whole story. Along the way, you were strong and flexible, and you made it through. Progress was not lost, and dreams were not delayed. As we reflect, let us remember that the success of this year and your last 4 or 5 years is in large part due to a devoted faculty and staff. They leaned in. They did not falter. They simply would not allow Austin College or you to fail. Classes of 2020 and class of 2021, would you please rise for a moment? And how about a huge round of applause for all those who helped get you through? Please have a seat. And then there's you, the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. You have been empowered by knowledge and steeled by adversity. You are smart, resilient, and good to each other. At opening convocation this year, I asked all of us to be equal to our moment in history. You were. And now, as you graduate and go out into the world, you are facing a new moment in history. In 1966, Robert Kennedy spoke of such a moment at the University of Cape Town, halfway around the world. He said, "This world demands the qualities of youth, not a time of life, but a state of mind, a temper of the will, a quality of the imagination, a predominance of courage over timidity, of the appetite for adventure over the love of ease." This is no less true today. Know that you are ready. Press on with confidence. Think, create, and solve. Lead, serve, and love. Congratulations to all of you. And now I invite Dr. Beth Gill to the podium to introduce our student speaker.
Good morning, everyone. I do have the privilege of announcing this year's student speaker, and our speaker today is Victoria Gilbert. Victoria is from Dallas, Texas, with a double major in East Asian Studies and International Economics and Finance, with a minor in art. She told me her life mission is to build inclusive environments that welcome and represent diverse, global, and underrepresented groups. Certainly, her experience on campus reflects that. She was vice president of Black Expressions, executive council member of Student International Organization, a public affairs intern, a member of TEDx Austin College Executive Committee, and the founder and president of the first AC Student Book Club. Victoria hopes to publish independent research and creative art in support of global commerce. She is passionate about sustaining global development. A Fulbright semifinalist to pursue graduate studies in Taiwan, she seeks to integrate international study with economic development. We look forward to witnessing her future endeavors. As she prepares to leave Austin College, she is grateful for having acquired a tailor-made liberal arts education, enhancing her drive and passions for success. Please join me in welcoming your student speaker from the class of 2021, Victoria Starr Gilbert.
It is an honor to have been chosen to speak today. And in so doing, I am reminded of my first memories here at Austin College. Remember the process it took to be here, to actually be accepted by Austin College? The collection of items needed for submission, the time we anxiously waited, the verdict we faced to then declare the monumental moment in making Austin College our home. To me, this process was a lot easier said than done. And to be honest, Austin College accepted me during a time when I did not accept myself quite yet. I'd spent months looking for ways to stand out amongst millions of others. I'd researched those before me who were accepted into schools of choice just to get a glimpse, an idea, or inspiration on how to present myself to admissions. You see, I looked to others to create this image in my head of what would be acceptable by another person's standard. That doesn't always work. In the end, it was my differences that made the difference. I will forever be grateful for Austin College accepting me as is and helping me become who I am today. The key is to be authentically me. Today, I challenge you to step into your authenticity. This journey toward authenticity started bumpy for me. In the beginning, I operated out of shock. My first day on campus, Austin College outed me as a naive, overpacked, clumsy freshman who managed to lose her dorm key within an hour after receiving it. From that moment forward, the challenges only grew. I'm sure many of you today have literally felt the experience of being lost from trying to get from point A to point B on campus, or figuratively, the feeling of an assignment using every last bit of your energy, a test that consumes all of your sleep, a schedule that had your brain stretched by the end of the day, or a class discussion that had you vulnerable amongst your peers. You see, without these challenges, we would not be standing proud of who we are today. Sometimes getting to the truth is uncomfortable and we want to hold on to parts of ourselves that no longer serve us. But the journey to becoming ourselves is never ending, and it is here that we learn the formula to live our truth, to grow, and to be successful. We received more from our studies than a grade of A, B, C, and D, or D. Our education and the Austin College community gave us the tools needed to explore the depths of ourselves. We now have a foundation in how the world functions, but in addition to that, Austin College is unique in that the tight community, mentorship, liberal requirements, and global push all developed us into who we are and what we are capable of doing. Now, you must accept yourself as Austin College accepted us. By living your truth, others may see parts of themselves in you. I felt the world saw me through a narrow lens as a Black girl from Oak Cliff with little societal value and so much to prove. Changing my DNA was not an option. So like many of us do, I validated myself through my achievements. This ideology will only create a counterfeit of oneself and push away what's already within. Austin College shows us that we are an original. Over the course of 4 years, I'm now beyond the grades, accomplishments, and activities I once hid behind. Now I see different facets of myself and accept the beauty of who I am in all my glory, which have led me to today, sharing with you who I am. One person standing before you, representing us all. There's a Latin phrase engraved on the backside of every penny, a seemingly insignificant coin of currency that reads, "E pluribus bus unum," which means out of many, we are one. We are the many that will go forth and represent the one of Austin College. This is what it means to be united in our differences, Seeing more of each other reveals the commonalities that we share. And among us, I see resilience, hard work, love, and understanding, which bring forth windows of opportunity. The opportunity is not the job or the internship. No, those are just the effects of showing your true colors. The opportunity is a perspective that we gain of ourselves and others. In viewing each other from different angles, we can see there's more to a person than achievements or preconceived notions. This is important in creating a world that is more inclusive, empathetic, and of service to the next generation. Seeing who you are at Austin College, the international student, the first generation graduate, the transfer, the artist, the writer, the athlete, the actor, the volunteer, the performer, the reader, the activist, and many more. All have left a lasting impression. Now our legacy carries on. That includes the legacy of Chris Miller, who is with us here today in memory. You guys, life is too short to be mediocre in our own greatness. We must all rise and reach our individual purpose. It will not look the same. I understand many of us may be at different stages of revealing ourselves, but remember this, staying true to you counts in the incremental moments through the ups and downs. I promise you will create a positive trend over time. The adversity we face are not the detriments of our fate. We each have so much to be grateful for, and we are better people because of the challenges and experiences we faced 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and beyond. So Ruse, let's hop to it. I would like to say thank you, President O'Day. Thank you to our professors. Thank you to distinguished guests. Thank you, family and friends. But most importantly of all, thanks be to God. For it is He that gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. It is He who shows up time and time again. And it seems like blessings keep falling in my lap. And I will forever, forever be grateful. Thank you. Thank you.
Victoria, thank you so much. Helen, good luck. I am honored to introduce our commencement speaker today. Dr. Helen Lohman is a graduate of Austin College with more than 20 years of leadership experience in international development, youth engagement, environmental change, volunteerism, and social justice. Her passion for these issues was built right here at Austin College, where she majored in international studies, spent her junior year in Spain, and after graduation served as a Peace Corps volunteer in Thailand. Her career includes directing efforts with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality and leading reforms on volunteer recruitment with the Peace Corps. She was appointed by the President of the United States as the Director of Individual and Community Preparedness at FEMA, overseeing programs to increase citizen and community preparedness and crisis resilience. 4 years ago, Dr. Lohman joined Keep America Beautiful as President and CEO. In this role, she works with 700 affiliate organizations and 2.5 million volunteers to clean and green communities nationwide. And while her focus today is here in the United States, she has spent many years of her life living, studying, and working in other countries. Even after traveling to more than 85 countries, she still enjoys the discovery of new cultures and people. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Helen Lohman.
Let's give Victoria another round of applause. Amazing. Beautifully said. Thank you, President O'Day, for that kind introduction. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize everyone at Austin College who make this possible year after year. The Board of Trustees, staff, and faculty. I also need to join in recognizing all the people in the audience today, the family and friends, and any others who have loved and supported these graduates sitting in front of me today. And most importantly, I want to congratulate all of you who have earned your place out there today, the Austin College graduating classes of 2020 and 2021. This day is for you. You all have come a long way from moving into Caruth Hall, possibly losing your key, to Saturdays at Lake Texoma, to food runs at the Pouch Club, to a hybrid learning model because of the pandemic. You have made it through all of these years. I really hope the world is ready for this influx of kangaroos. Whether you competed in athletics or esports, played in the Roo Band, sang in the choir, joined a sorority or a fraternity, or earned your place in academics, all of you have experienced the gift of Austin College. And you all now follow the thousands of graduates before you who have gone on to make a difference in the world. The gift of Austin College is passed along to you by all of them. It is handed on to you today as you step into your place behind those who came before you and cleared the path for you to walk on. But only you can decide how you are going to walk that path of life after Austin College. It is yours to decide, and yours alone. I am honored to be here today to celebrate your commencement from one of the best colleges in the world. Okay, so I admit I'm a little biased about my love for Austin College and what my college education did for me. Being asked to speak as the commencement speaker at Austin College is truly one of the greatest honors of my life. Okay, so at this point, I have to admit that I don't actually remember much of my own commencement from Austin College. I'm sure that had nothing to do with the hangover I might have been suffering from. But I really want to share with you today how Austin College influenced the trajectory of my life. It's possible some of you may be able to relate to my stories. I went to a public high school in San Marcos, Texas. As I entered my senior year of high school, my parents had separated, my father had moved out of our home, and I literally had no idea where I would attend college. At some point, I needed to decide, so I just decided to tell everybody I was going to go to UT Austin. Around that same time, my sister was attending SMU, and I came to Dallas to visit her for a weekend. She slyly suggested that maybe we should drive to Sherman and visit Austin College. So we came upon the southern outskirts of Sherman, and I told her it looked way too much like San Marcos, so she could just turn the car around. Luckily, she ignored my comment, and as we walked across this campus,
I knew this was the college I was meant to attend. The Austin College bubble felt right on that day, and it is that bubble that still feels like home every single time I return here. Yet it was the Austin College bubble that opened my eyes to the larger world. It was here that I was encouraged to expand beyond the confines of what society may have expected of me. I will never forget the prescient advice I received from my faculty advisor telling me I should join the Peace Corps. He knew that I was not ready to head straight to graduate school and would benefit from the real world experience that Peace Corps would give me after graduating. So, just a few weeks after sitting where all of you are today, I left for Thailand with a group of strangers who had a vision of making a difference in the world. For 3 years, I lived and worked in a rice farming village close to the Cambodian border. Now, let's just be clear that Austin College did not teach me how to dig a latrine, nor did it teach me how to plant rice. But it was the Austin College bubble that offered the opportunity to discover who I was meant to be and to develop the grit to get there. Austin College opened the world to me and told me it was mine for the choosing. So as you leave the Austin College bubble, know that the world needs what you have to offer. Whether that is volunteering at a food pantry in your local community, altering the course of climate change, or negotiating a peace treaty around the world, expand your world and make a difference any way you can. Austin College also made me love to learn. Not only did I enjoy sitting in class listening to my professors, but there were also the lessons that don't always come from sitting in a classroom. There was the kind cleaning woman in my freshman dorm who taught me how to fold a fitted sheet. The Jan term professor who taught me the science of winemaking and tasting. And the roommate who taught me to take some risk in life and love. Everyone at Austin College had something to teach, and I was ready to learn. In the academic world, there is a fine line that must be drawn between theory and reality. The Austin College experience allowed me to find that line for myself, discovering my own balance of books and life. Now, I'll admit that it took being on scholastic probation my first semester to find that balance. But as I've gone on to earn 2 master's degrees and a PhD, I know it was the freedom and support Austin College gave me that made me never stop understanding that there are lessons to be learned everywhere. I had no idea how to be a nonprofit CEO when I became one, but I wanted to learn and was willing to accept the lessons others could teach me. You never know when you might use what you have learned at Austin College, but it will definitely be useful for more than a winning score at trivia. Perhaps more importantly, be open to what you haven't learned yet, and to when those lessons might actually be right in front of you. So this is the point in my speech where I'm going to give a special shout out to the class of 2020. You see, we actually have something in common. I am also a 2020 graduate whose graduation ceremony was on a screen, sitting at home because of the pandemic. It was last summer that I finally finished my PhD and graduated after many years of hard work. So I understand what it was like to miss commencement last year. But how awesome is it that you're here now? And not only do I get to wear this funky hat and this PhD robe for the very first time today, but I also have the unique privilege of speaking to 2 classes from Austin College. None of that would have happened if I had come last May to give the commencement address, as was planned before the pandemic was declared. And a big thanks to the class of 2021. You have also persevered through this pandemic, and thank you for sharing your graduation day with the class of 2020. And that brings me to the last point on the gift that keeps giving. At the risk of sounding like so many others, the greatest gift Austin College gave me were the friendships I made and the relationships that have sustained for over 3 decades. I have lived most of my life far away from Texas, and I know the friends I have from Austin College will always remain. I know we will pick up where we left off, even if we haven't seen each other for years. It is these friends who knew me before the titles, before the degrees, and before the positions. I wish for you that your friends will be there for you through it all, as my friends from Austin College have been for me. Take a look around right now at your classmates, because the next time you see them, you may be dancing at their wedding, celebrating the birth of a child, mourning the passing of a parent, or offering a helping hand when you need it the most. Grab onto them and hold on tight, because you are in for a ride. And it is your Austin College friends who will continue to be there for you, always, as mine have been for me. As I close, I want to tell the 2020 and 2021 graduates of Austin College that as you leave here today, you will be laying the path for those who come after you. Austin College has given you what you need to do this. So even when you take a wrong turn or run into a barrier, you have your education, your family, your friends, and most important, you have what is inside of each of you: the heart, the grit, and the smarts that got you here today. If you stay true to who you are and who you are meant to be, you will succeed in every endeavor. Thank you.
Let's all thank Dr. Lohman again. Thank you. We have many ways of recognizing people who have made a special contribution and achieved things here at the college. At Honors Convocation each spring, we announce a number of awards for academic achievement. Several awards are also announced each year at commencement. Austin College offers exceptionally strong students the opportunity to pursue advanced individual projects and to qualify for graduation with honors. These students, upon invitation from one of our academic departments, have spent a substantial portion of the past year in preparing an honors thesis or project in their areas of academic concentration. This morning, we recognize these talented and hardworking individuals for successful completion of their respective projects. As I call their names, will the students please rise and remain standing until all names have been called? And please hold your applause until all have been recognized. For those students graduating with departmental honors for 2020, their names are Puritan Phoebe Aye Ungaye, Economics. Jasmine Babul, Public Health. Shelby Page Bagby, Spanish. Nicole Jordan Baker, Biology. Lois Ann Branaugh, History. Zalia Abrielle Finnegan, Communication. Nicholas Paul Frederick, History. Andrew John Futcher, English. John T. Haynes IV, Anthropology. Seth Parker Howard, Economics. Holly Marie Kapp, English. Wayne Kim, East Asian Studies. Kan Tran Min Nguyen, Chemistry. Oliver Marcin Orzarik, Economics. Manuela Owusu, French. Emma Jewel Page, Physics. Natalie Grace Randall, Mathematics. Tony Jean Richardson, Music. John William Thompson, History. And Jillian Rose Vandergrift, English. For those graduating with departmental honors for 2021, let's start with Emily Jean Aller, Biology. Mackenzie Lane Boland, Neuroscience. Hallie Elizabeth Dickerson, Biology. Micaiah Danae Dunlop, Psychology. Mandy Rain Eckhart, Biology. Leslie Elaine Irwin, English. Caroline Grace Fullerton, Psychology. Zoe Helen Garrett, French. Caroline Elise Glaister, Public Health. Megan Goyle, Neuroscience. Josa Amin Himmelfarb, Political Science. Alyssa Longacre, Psychology. Alan Christopher Mencken, English. Samuel Manton Marsh, English. Elizabeth Ann Munz, East Asian Studies. Hannah Elizabeth Payne, Communication. Jaron Max Rudd, Anthropology. Odalise Ruby Sarabia, History. Andrea Renee Selko, Chemistry. And Veronique Irene Tessier, Environmental Studies. Please congratulate all these fine students. You may be seated. Each year, the faculty selects 2 outstanding scholars in the graduating class for special recognition by the Board of Trustees. The awards are made with no distinction between them On the basis of the student's entire academic record as reflected on the transcript, the balance in course distribution, cumulative grade point average, and credits earned. The two students selected become the recipients of the J.C. Kidd and J.M. Robinson Memorial Scholarship Medals. The Kidd Medal is made possible through the generous gift of a Houston resident in memory of his friend, J.C. Kidd, and was first presented in 1940. The Robinson Medal is given in memory of Mr. and Mrs. J.M. Robinson of McKinney and was first presented in 1935. This year, we have the pleasure of presenting these awards to individuals from the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. When I announce the names of the recipients, please come forward to receive your medals and certificates. The Kidd recipient for 2020 is Nicholas Paul Frederick. I'm going to get them all up here, I think. The Robinson recipient for 2020 is Savannah Shea Flores. The Kidd recipient for 2021 is Wyatt David Hill. And the Robinson recipient for 2021 is Robert Hunter Williams. Please take off your caps. Oh, okay. Please join me in congratulating them again. Later this morning, when I call the names of degree candidates, I will indicate those who have received Latin honors. These honors are based on cumulative grade point averages through the semester's classes. Those designated as summa cum laude have earned a grade point average of 3.85 or higher on a 4.0 scale. Magna cum laude have earned 3.7 to 3.84, and cum laude have earned 3.5 to 3.69. As these students walk across the stage, I will shout out their designations, but for now, please join me in recognizing these students for their achievements at Austin College.
The Board of Trustees of Austin College is authorized under its charter to grant honorary doctoral degrees to outstanding individuals in recognition of distinguished service, scholarship, or leadership. Today, the board has chosen to honor 4 people. Helen Lohman, our commencement speaker this morning. Amos DeSasa, our baccalaureate speaker last night. Amy Sutherland, our baccalaureate speaker from 2020. Stephen O'Day, president of Austin College. Helen Lohman, will you please come forward? Thank you for a great speech this morning. Helen Lohman, you graduated from Austin College in 1988. You earned advanced degrees, including a PhD in leadership and change from Antioch University. You speak 4 languages, have demonstrated more than 20 years of leadership in international diplomacy, youth engagement, environmental education, disaster resilience, social justice, and human rights. You are currently the president and CEO of Keep America Beautiful, and prior to this, you served for 7 years as an appointee of the President of the United States in the Senior Foreign Service and the Senior Executive Service, working at the Federal Emergency Management Agency. You held several roles in the Peace Corps, including directing the agency's largest U.S. headquarters office. You earlier served in the Peace Corps as Regional Director, Europe, Middle East, and Asia for the largest geographic region. In recognition of your leadership and significant contributions in both domestic and international initiatives, Austin College is proud to honor you by conferring upon you the degree of the Doctor of Humane Letters. Amos DeSasa, please come forward. Amos DeSasa, you earned your bachelor's degree from Presbyterian College in South Carolina and a master's of divinity degree from Wake Forest University. You served as associate pastor of Eastminster Presbyterian Church in Columbia, South Carolina. Prior to that, you founded the Downtown Church in Columbia, South Carolina, with only 3 members. In a few short years, the church was chartered with 230 members. You were born in Western Ethiopia and immigrated with your family to South Carolina at the age of 3 years old. Continuing the legacy of your father, you have become a tireless advocate for those on the margins of society, and you have helped to start several organizations serving the homeless. Today, you serve as senior pastor of First Presbyterian Church in Dallas, Texas. Your many areas of ministry and service include stewardship of the Stew Pod, a pioneering ministry of the First Presbyterian Church, dedicated to responding to the unmet and emerging needs of the homeless and at risk in Dallas. Your focus has always been to embody the life-transforming power of Christ's Spirit by working to build individual and organizational strengths, eliminate barriers, create community of unconditional support and empowerments, and recognition for your continued leadership and service to others and your positive impact in the world. Austin College is proud to honor you by conferring upon you the degree of Doctor of Divinity. Amy Sutherland, would you please come forward? Amy Sutherland, you earned your bachelor's degree and your master's degree at Austin College. You taught school in inner city Dallas for 2 years and did mission work in Africa. You later earned a master's of divinity degree at Princeton Theological Seminary in New Jersey, where you were a presidential scholar and the recipient of the Senior Preaching Award. You have demonstrated leadership and service by cultivating the intersection between people's stories and the unfolding story of God's work in the world. You spent 8 years as associate professor of young adults at First Presbyterian Church of Huntington, West Virginia, where your ministry included Christian education, mission, congregational fellowship, and pastoral care. You currently serve as the co-pastor of the First Presbyterian Church of San Marcos, Texas. Your work and service in pastoral ministry, along with parenting and love in your community, has demonstrated your leadership and positive change. You are an author, a speaker, and have taught workshops and classes in both congregational and community settings. While in Austin College, you are the first ever Austin College student who is a Westminster Fellow, an activator, Sally Major's religious intern concurrently. Today, in addition to parenting and pastoring, you serve on numerous committees and groups as a leader in community, putting your faith in action. In recognition of your continual leadership and service to others and your positive impact in the world, Austin College is proud to honor you by conferring upon you the degree of Doctor of Divinity. President O'Day, would you please come forward? Stephen O'Day, you were proudly announced by the selection committee of the Board of Trustees as the 16th president of Austin College in July of 2017 and officially took office in October of that year. You came to the college with many years of experience in higher education, having transitioned from your initial career as an attorney into higher education through your interest in the value of team sports and life influence possible through coaching. You went right to work, and under your leadership, the college completed a record-setting $125 million fundraising campaign and made important capital improvements that are enhancing campus life every day. Amidst other successes like new curricular and co-curricular initiatives, record first-year enrollments, and first minority-majority population on campus, all part of your strategic vision designed to position Austin College for enduring success, the world was suddenly stricken with a pandemic. Everything quickly shifted, and you shifted with it as you took on the extraordinary commitment of serving the physical and mental safety of the faculty, staff, and students of the college, making decisions on closure and openings, the many steps needed to begin remote learning, and even the greater process needed to safely reopen campus. The Board of Trustees commends your extraordinary leadership throughout the many months of the COVID crisis and the constantly changing challenges regarding safety and wellness, technology needs, and the delivery of education. In the midst of that global pandemic, a February 2021 winter storm crippled much of Texas and left the college without water for several days. You initiated efforts that provided safe drinking water for students and arranged for nearby shower facilities to open for students. In recognition of your extraordinary leadership in unprecedented times, as well as your distinguished academic career, Austin College is proud to honor you by conferring upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
So class of 2020 and 2021, this is the moments you've been waiting for. We finally got to it. So we come now to the recognition and conferring of degrees to our students. Austin College, by its charter issued in 1849, received authority from the state of Texas to confer degrees an authority also subsequently extended by the Austin College Board of Trustees and educational accrediting agencies. This authority is symbolized by the seal of the college and the president's medallion and the mace. This year, we will first recognize the degrees earned by the class of 2020 and then proceed to conferring degrees on the class of 2021. Dr. Gill, will you now present the 2020 recipients of the Master of Arts in Teaching degree?
Will the 2020 recipients of the Master of Arts in Teaching degrees please rise? President O'Day, I am authorized by the faculty to recognize that the college has conferred on each recipient the Master of Arts in Teaching degrees at the successful completion of all academic requirements. President,
Sorry. What is the will of the Board of Trustees?
The Board of Trustees of Austin College recognizes the recommendation of its faculty and the successful completion of all academic requirements by these recipients of the Masters of Arts in Teaching degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
will the recipients, as their names are called, please come forward and be recognized? Elizabeth A. Adams. Clarissa Caballero Pinedo. Selena G. Duclos. She's here right now. Okay. Jennifer Caitlin Glosser. Joshua Hughes Green. Katia Alejandra Lopez Leba. Margaret Grace Mason. Kristen Nicole Massey. Carly Lynn Myers. Susanna Dove Ratliff Johnson. Yasmin Renteria. Alexander Wei Tang. In absentia today, Morgan Bailey Anderson, Sandra Carrasco Bueno, Bailey Addison Clark, Caroline Elizabeth Croft, Jennifer Caitlin Glosser, Robert Louis Jones III, Anne Louise Savage, Samuel Alexander Skupin, and Sarah Elizabeth Yarborough. President O'Day, this concludes the recognition of the 2020 recipients of the Masters of Arts in Teaching degrees.
Dr. Gill, will you now present the 2020 recipients of the, have I skipped a page? I have indeed. So the gentle breeze that's keeping the rain away has blown all the pages. Yeah, where am I here?
Page 20.
20.
So now we go to, I said this.
Hold that thought.
Here you go. Read this. Dr. Gill. 2020 recipients of Bachelor of Arts. Mhm.
I promise it's going to happen. Dr. Gill, will you now present the 2020 recipients of the Bachelor of Arts degree? Do I have that right? All right, thank you.
Yes, I will.
In case you were in doubt. Still don't know what page you're on.
The 2020 recipients of the Bachelor of Arts degree will please rise. President O'Day, I am authorized by the faculty to recognize that the college has conferred on each recipient the Bachelor of Arts degree at the successful completion of all academic requirements.
What is the will of the Board of Trustees?
The Board of Trustees of Austin College recognizes the recommendation of its faculty and the successful completion of all academic requirements by these recipients of the Bachelor of Arts degree with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the 2020 recipients, as their names are called, please come forward and be recognized? Saif Sharif Abdel Rahman. Jesui Awa Akibe, cum laude. David James Anderson, magna cum laude. Austin Kyle Enderly, magna cum laude. Puritan Phoebe Aile Ugaya, summa cum laude. Monica Alejandra Argumedo Rinden. Now. Tagua Bianca Armstrong. Serena Ashra, cum laude. John Michael Ashworth. Jessica Lynn Atwell, summa cum laude. Shelby Page Bagby, summa cum laude. Marion Catherine Bailey, cum laude. Alexandra Caroline Baker Livingston, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Marie Beebe. Patrick James Blassingame. Madison Lee Bolin. Joshua Boring, cum laude. Santos Mencius Botero. Nicholas Andrew Capolini, cum laude. Connor Hawkins Carnes. Francisco Antonio Carrillo. Diana Valentina Caravallino, cum laude. Colt Austin Collins. Courtney E. Crosby, magna cum laude. Timothy Lavorne Crossley. Garrett Jacob Davis. Michaela Elise Davis. Rafael de la Garza III. Victoria Jean Dodd, summa cum laude. Melody Thai Duong, magna cum laude. Matthew B. Epler. Brandon Bernard Evans. Jacob Flores, cum laude. Savannah Shea Flores, summa cum laude. Travis Allen Fortune, cum laude. Thank you. Crystal Keita Fry. Andrew John Futcher. Madison Serena Galvin. Forrest Edwin Gardner. Congratulations. Casey Rayanne Gardner. Sophie Adele Garriga, cum laude. Nicole Christian Garrow. Congratulations. William Frederick Gerber III. Alexandra Kaya Gill. Jared Griffin. Shara Celine Grissom. Thomas Robert Halloran. Tramonduik Tushabriel Hawkins, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Karina Hernandez. Lydia Anna Maria House, summa cum laude. Holly Alexis Humphreys. James Theon Nguyen, cum laude. What? Skip those to Kramer. To Kramer? Connor? Oh, see, say the first name. Connor. Yeah, Connor. Connor Lee Kramer, magna cum laude. Virad Lakhanpool. Ricky Lamb, cum laude. Alvin Maxwell LeBlanc, magna cum laude. Max Emerson Levy. Ashley Lauren Lipey. Brittany Laverne Labo. Ashley Loy, cum laude. Caitlin A. Lucero, magna cum laude. Isabella J. McMiller, summa cum laude. Brian T. M. Martinez, summa cum laude. Paula Maria Montus, magna cum laude. Camera A. McLean, summa cum laude. Angel Montelongo, summa cum laude. Georgia Noel Moore, summa cum laude. Rita Wanjiko Munjai. Jacob Christopher Munsell. Brian Wynn, cum laude. Richard Joel Noriega, Jr. Oyunda Mula Modupe Olufosoye. Mason Keith Norris. Tejul N. Patel, magna cum laude. Addie Marie Peterson, summa cum laude. Emmanuel Pruitt. Catherine K. Robbie. AJ Raghavan. Zoe Elaine Rice, magna cum laude. Juan Antonio Rodriguez, cum laude. Selena Ulexis Rodriguez. Antonio Miguel Savavdra, summa cum laude. Juan Ramon Sanchez. Chloe Danielle Schnabel, cum laude. Anna Michelle Sergiovanni, magna cum laude. Maha Jamil Siddiqui, cum laude. I'm not, okay. Lauren Ashley Mioton. I don't know where I am anymore. Stephen Tenney. James Thomas Tesmer, cum laude. Bridget T. Toll, summa cum laude. Shreya Upala, magna cum laude. Jillian Rose Vandergrift, summa cum laude. Jim Reeves Jacob Vargas, cum laude. Joycelyn Ventura. Monique Johanna Vincent. Isaiah Danielle Wingear Rio. Cecilia Ho Yip, summa cum laude. Maggie Amelia Zumwalt, cum laude. I will now read the names of the 2020 BA students who are in absentia. Zachary Matthew Amel, summa cum laude. Hafiz Ahmad Adarim, Erin Nicole Adams, cum laude. Oluwaskun Honorite Adekunle. Green Jocelyn Alexander. Jackson Paul Anderson. Takwa Bianca Armstrong. Jasmine Babul, cum laude. Colton Lee Baker. Jacob Brian Baker. Jeffrey Calvin Baker. Nicole Jordan Baker, summa cum laude. Hannah C. Berry, magna cum laude. Alyssa L. Benjamin. Cole Brandon Berry. Julia Helena Bekwitska, summa cum laude. Dakota Renee Biano Jeffcoat. Imran Joseph Blackall. Baylor Kincaid Bauer. Kyle Lee Breed Jr., summa cum laude. Lois Ann Brana. Peter John De Leon Cabato. Kaylee Louise Callahan. Jordan N. Carney, cum laude. Terry Lee Carr III, magna cum laude. Christopher Ryan Chapman. Mary Abigail Cheadle. Jason Nasu Chen, summa cum laude. Kira Charisse Chevalier. Chad Thomas Childress. Catherine Claire Christie. Angelica Sujin Chung. Arthur Hickman Collier. Carolina Lizette Cruz. Michael Min Dang, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Clarice Davidchik. Garrett Jacob Davis. Andrew William Dawson. Cole Ryan Deaver. Lauren Villanueva Dietian. Spencer A. Dirk. Bryce A. Donovan. Ethan Chimbinji Ong Dumbrick. Tanner Chase Duncan. Nathan Escanuela. Emily Marie Estes, summa cum laude. Samantha Lynn Fawcett, summa cum laude. Zelia Abrielle Finnegan, summa cum laude. Kat Forbes, magna cum laude. Sierra Dawn Force, cum laude. Gregory Brock Ford. Jillian R. Garber. Alex Joseph Garcia. Madeline Hallett Garcia. Amber Lynn Gately. Maria Carolina Gill. Nathan Howard Gill, cum laude. Chloe L. Glenn, magna cum laude. Truett McAlvin Glover. Colin C. Graham. Sydney Lynn Harden, cum laude. John T. Haynes IV, magna cum laude. Weigh-in, he, magna cum laude. Tori Rachel Haruska, magna cum laude. Isabella Mercedes Hess. Patrick Michael Hicks. Cameron Benton Hill. Martha Rebecca Hobson. Seth Parker Howard, magna cum laude. Hannah Marie Hunt. Benjamin Patrick Johnson, cum laude. Jeremy David Jones. Kira Starr Jones. Kobe R. Kelton. Yusuf Ali Khan. Haywin Kim, summa cum laude. Marco Nicola Nesushvik. Siddharth Arun Cortiera, cum laude. Verad Lunkenpool, Brant Lawson, cum laude. Catherine Jeanette Lebman, Jenny Jihoon Lee, cum laude. Victoria Catherine Leroy, cum laude. Todd Kerr Liang, summa cum laude. Alicia Nicole Lisson, Yuzhao Louis, Heather Lowe, cum laude. Jean Marie Lundo, Kelly Lee, Haiti Macedo, Deeksha Reddy, Marsha Reddy, Michael Medzak, Brandon Matthew Mai, summa cum laude. Prunva Maruga, Manikvela, cum laude. Siddharth Marella, cum laude. Adonis Millen Martin, Dane Robert Marwood, Ashley Nicole Mayorga, cum laude. Emily Morgan McBroom, Ethan Patrick McCready, Faderude Rayon McFadden, Maxwell Isaac McKim, Christina Anken McLeod Van Amstel, cum laude. Michael Gabriel Majonhart, Logan H. Minokel, Morgan Elizabeth Miller, cum laude. Charles Hunter Mills, Kevin Miranda, Matthew Brent Monter, Yamuna Naranha Namputhuri, Gabrielle Thuy-Lin Nguyen, Con Tran Min Nguyen, summa cum laude. Maheen D. Nguyen, magna cum laude. Caleb Ufair Nzir, Caroline N. Ogden, summa cum laude. Rachel E. Oni, summa cum laude. Sarah May Ortiz, Oliver Marticin Ozarek, cum laude. Manuela Owusu, cum laude. Emma Jewel Page, Tillman Cable Parr, cum laude. Matthew Henry Pedroza, Noah M. Perez, Anthony J. Pritchard, Jordan Rachel Proctor, summa cum laude. Natalie Grace Randall, summa cum laude. Saida Sharabano Raza, summa cum laude. Natalie Isabel Riedenauer, Bennett T. Reagan, Abigail Marie Reese, magna cum laude. Tony Jean Richardson, magna cum laude. Skylar Dane Rodriguez, Devin Rowland, Isabel Roche, summa cum laude. Sarah Safari Maraki, Julianne Mateo Salis, Sierra Dawn Salazar, cum laude. Tahir Mudar Saptawala, summa cum laude. Catherine C. Siebert, Mason D. Sellers, cum laude. Rayanne Marnie Seymour, Kendra Brianne Spangler, Rita Elizabeth Spellman, summa cum laude. Christy Danielle Stevens, Mariah Brianne Stewart, Sarah Nicole Straka, Iris Elizabeth Stringer Grieve, William Nelson Tanner, cum laude. Hannah Teresa Taipen, John William Thompson, cum laude. David Alexander Tulkoff, Guinevere Vandeveer, magna cum laude. Reshma Miriam Vargas, magna cum laude. Hagen Michael Brazel, Cassidy Adele Watson, Paisley Victoria Wendell, Alicia A. White, summa cum laude. Jake Michael Williams, Maximilian D. Williams, James Thomas Weich, summa cum laude. Jajang Yong, and Reed P. Zimmerman.
We come now to the conferring of degrees to the class of 2021 Master of Arts in Teaching and the class of 2021 Bachelor of Arts.
Will the 2021 candidates for the Master of Arts in Teaching degree please rise? President O'Day, I am authorized by the faculty to recommend that the college confer on each candidate the Master of Arts in Teaching degree, subject to successful completion of all academic requirements.
What is the will of the Board of Trustees?
The Board of Trustees of Austin College approves the recommendation of its faculty and instructs you to confer on each candidate, subject to the successful completion of all academic requirements, the Master of Arts in Teaching degree, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the candidates, as their names are called, please come forward? Jessica Lynn Atwell. Marion Catherine Bailey. Santos Mancias Botello. Emily Cecile Campbell. Connor Hawkins Carnes. Courtney Elizabeth Kelso Crosby. Timothy Lavorne Crossley. Nicholas Paul Frederick. Elise Adressa Hastings. Darius Lorenz Hippolyte. Holly Marie Kapp. Tanner Jacob Logston. Lauren Ashley Mealton. Patrick Allen Moorhead. Mason Keith Norris. And Zoe Elaine Rice. In absentia is Mariah Brianne Stewart. President O'Day, this concludes the candidates for the Master of Arts in Teaching degrees.
Dr. Gill, will you now present the class of 2021 candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree?
The candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree will please rise. Here they are. President O'Day, I am authorized by the faculty to recommend that the college confer on each candidate the Bachelor of Arts degree, at the successful completion of all academic requirements.
What is the will of the Board of Trustees?
The Board of Trustees of Austin College approves the recommendation of its faculty and instructs you to confer on each candidate subject to the successful completion of all academic requirements, the Bachelor of Arts degree, with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Please come forward as I read your names. Sahadidia Adepali. Eva Obehi Akibe, cum laude. Laila Al-Bahara. Emily Jean Aller, summa cum laude. Justin Robert Alphonse. Abigail Lynn Anderson, summa cum laude. Hannah Alexis Arba. Dylan Tyler Arms. Kendall Alicia Armejo. Brooke Catherine Ashby. Colin Ray Ashlock. Kenneth Alejandro Ayala Reyes. Christopher Michael Osbel, magna cum laude. Hasib Ghazi Bahar. Fong Tu Bon, summa cum laude. Colby Christopher Banks. Emily Noel Bentley. Kristen Ryan Biffer. Jonathan Leland Biffer. Boston Brewster Billings. Brooklyn C. Burzin. Sorry, that's okay. Aaron Lee Bobbitt. Mackenzie Lane Bolin, cum laude. Aiden Bradley Bolton, cum laude. Rachel Lois Hunt Bowman. Griffin Allen Cottingen. Condi Muhaley Calhoun. Ryder Patrick Calhoun. Ashley Michelle Campos. Abiel Cardenas Botello. Lindsay Caroline Carter, magna cum laude. Gary Casey, magna cum laude. Owen Matthew Colley. Milka Dumace Chavez. Nicholas Gordon Chever. Ken Chen. Sudip Chowdhury, magna cum laude. Anjana S. Chowdia. Samuel Waterman Clift. We have somebody over there. Matthew Frederick Cochran, magna cum laude. Freya Grace Coe, summa cum laude. Just pause. Do you want me to pause? Okay. Emily Madison Collins. I don't have Reagan. Reagan Ray Giaffarini. I don't know, where am I now? Where am I now? What? Who? Caitlin Louise Contreras. Shelby Nicole Cook. Anthony Leonard Charles Cooper, Jr. Madison Andrew Corey. Mia Grace Craven. Gallier Keys Creedle Reynolds, magna cum laude. Dawson Rio Canine. James C. Curtis. Brittany Quinn T. Dang, summa cum laude. Joshua Rajiv Diwali. Haley Elizabeth Dickerson, magna cum laude. Maxwell Alexander Dodd. Cecilia Dominguez Garcia. Bridget Lily Fox Dreisma. Marisa Ann Duke. Michaela Danae Dunlap, magna cum laude. Karina Lucette Duran, magna cum laude. Mandy Rain Eckhart, magna cum laude. Dakota Lee Eggert, cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Elliott, cum laude. Leslie Elaine Irwin, summa cum laude. Maya J. Irwin. Julissa Noemi Espinoza Reyes. Next. Not here, but they're here. Okay. Brandon Augustus Evans. Maya Andrea Flores. Nicholas Paul Flynn, cum laude. Alexandria Faith Fry. Lilu Ruby Fuentes, summa cum laude. Caroline Grace Fullerton, summa cum laude. Calvin Everett Fullwood. Caleb Jashawn Garner. Zoe Helen Garrett, cum laude. Ricardo Antonio Garza. Victoria Starr Gilbert, magna cum laude. Caroline Elise Glaister, cum laude. Courtney Lauren Gonzalez. Abigail Catherine Goodman, summa cum laude. Megan Goyle, summa cum laude. Bailey Jade Green, cum laude. Jared Paul Grothius, summa cum laude. Brianna Michelle Groves, cum laude. Rachel Marie Grubbs. Broderick Dwayne Hampton. Nadia M. Hannon. Saif M. Hawk, summa cum laude. Felicia Dior Harvey. Addison Joe Hostet. Wyatt David Hill, summa cum laude. Joshua Amin Himmelfarb, summa cum laude. Cameron Hogan. Michael Jacob Holland. Nye Yasmin Howard, cum laude. Eric Lin Huang, cum laude. Araceli Idario Cortez, cum laude. Alan Izugiri. Thomas Jones Jackson. Anusha Sarah Jacob, magna cum laude. Millen Joswell, summa cum laude. Harper Evan Jambor, magna cum laude. Carl Jefferson. Pratik Vinkat Joji, magna cum laude. Sharon Markle Jones. Cody James Cahill. Not here. Here? Not. Okay. Caitlin Sunreen Kelly. He's here. Okay. Zane H. Kazmi. Ian Joseph Kendrick. Mackenzie Marlene Kersey, cum laude. Nathaniel Charles Krasovitsky. Larissa Hope Krebs, cum laude. Colin Thompson Lamb. Chandler Brooke Lee, cum laude. Jennifer M. Leong. Anna Rose Long, summa cum laude. Alyssa Longacre, summa cum laude. Danielle Delfina Lozano. Jack Carter Lyon. Zachary Roger Robert Majors, summa cum laude. Alan Christopher Mankin, summa cum laude. Kiana Michelle Mars. Samuel Manton Marsh, summa cum laude. Graciela Martinez. And the name, Arvin Francis Borby Martinez. William Cormac McCarthy, cum laude. Logan Holden. Emily Ann McMillan. Bryant Mendez. Nathaniel Lewis Menetre. Justice Rakim Mercudal. Madison R. Messerly, cum laude. Christopher Ethan Miles. Unarine Hilkiah Justinius Minson. Hannah Frida Modine. Malika Vershoshi Monferred, cum laude. Miriam Kusim Monir. Andrea D. Montiel, magna cum laude. Josiah Aaron Morrison. Dunzia Bhupal Punya, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Munz, magna cum laude. Kirsten Elizabeth Munson, cum laude. William Douglas Musum, summa cum laude. Paulina Mylin, no. Helen Han Win, cum laude. Elizabeth Nieto. Brett Bloom O'Brien. Habib Azuddin Ulahana. Elizabeth K. Pack. Andres Arcadio Padilla. Hannah Elizabeth Payne, cum laude. Elizabeth C. Parker, summa cum laude. Lindsay Dunlayton Patterson, cum laude. David Javier Paz. Bianca R. Peck. Jet Washington Peeler. Maitland Jade Perry, summa cum laude. Sydney Rebecca Phillip. Nancy Pineda Gama, summa cum laude. Nicole Hannah Pinkerton, summa cum laude. What? I can't. Skip Clark? Next is what? Please tell me the first name. It's the first name. Evan. Evan Rashad Powell. Grace C. Purdue, cum laude. Ariana Carino, cum laude. Devara Raman. Sita Ramasamy, magna cum laude. Michelle Guadalupe Ramirez. Andres Ricardo Ramirez Licon. Cindy Marie Ramos. Micaiah Ray Randall. Sunjana Rasumetsetti, summa cum laude. Madeline Lindsay Reinhardt. Hayden Lee Ripple. Callum J. Robe. Krista Marie Rodriguez. Emma C. Rooney. Abigail Lindsay Ross, cum laude. Jaron Max Rudd, magna cum laude. Ali Abdullah Syed. Drake Lee Saunders. Odalis Ruby Saharabia, cum laude. Erica Sarmiento. Colin Daniel Psalm. Andrea Renee Selko, summa cum laude. World Shabazz. Priya Suresh Shah, magna cum laude. Amy Arispe Sierra. Shreya Sinha. Felix Alejandro Soriano. Gabriel Spearman. Preston Colt Spivey, magna cum laude. Matea Stanisic, cum laude. Ethan Graham Starr. Sarah Christine Stillwell. Lily Marie Lynette Swindle. Madison Page Talmadge, cum laude. Veronique Irene Tessier, summa cum laude. Jessica Ray Tennis, summa cum laude. Jake Avery Thomas. Baylor Scott Thornton. Jake R. Tidwell. Cesar Tijerina, Jr. Melanie Tillar. Vincent That Ton. An Thui Trang Tron, cum laude. Conce Alejandra Uribe Frias. Andres Augustin Vasquez. Genesis Naomi Velasquez Nuncio, cum laude. Jade Aulane Santilla Vidal. Arshitha Nataranha Vijay, magna cum laude. Catherine Elaine Vocal, cum laude. Addison Olivia Walling, cum laude. Braden Spencer Walthall. Cameron Michael Warta. Carrington Rachel Watson. Claire Elizabeth Welton. Renee Elizabeth White. Reagan Garrett Wilkins, summa cum laude. Robert Hunter Williams, summa cum laude. Michael Wesley. Solomon Francis Wyatt. Sumaya Said Yassin, summa cum laude. Adina Azul Ibarra. Rachel Ann Young, summa cum laude. Tristan Xavier Young. And Richard J. Way Zhu, summa cum laude. I'd like to read the names of the 2021 grads who are in absentia. Michael Winterroud, Elizabeth Rose Bassel, Brooklyn C. Berzin, Nicholas A. Cantu, Tessa Ann Costello, Frankie Chen, Abby Alexandra Frankie, Brandon Augustus Evans, Cody James Goggins, Jonathan Anthony Gonzalez, summa cum laude, Turner Elise Hill, summa cum laude, Dalton C. Jones, Ibrahim Ram Lankapali, cum laude, Matthew Joel Lee, summa cum laude, Logan Daniel McClure, Holden Todd McLean, Esther Hajin Park, Clark Trenton Pitts, Sonia Raymond, Diane Rhodes, Wiley Garrison Schuler, Minsweb Shem, Christiana Brianne Smith, Olivia Caitlin Wallace, Austin Scott Wells, and Wesley Mitchell Wright. Congratulations to the class of 2021. I love that sound. We're so lucky to be here to hear that sound. Graduates, the graduation tassel is a symbol of success, and moving the tassel to the left after graduating is symbolic of crossing to another stage in your life while keeping your alma mater close to your heart. At this time, we invite all bachelor's candidates to move your tassel from the right side to the left side. And please hold on to your caps. Hold on to those caps for a few minutes longer. President O'Day, this concludes the candidates for Bachelor of Arts degree. And now will our Alumni Board President and the co-chairs of the Senior Committee, Class of 2021, please come forward.
Good morning, graduates. What a privilege it is to be here speaking to all of you today. My name is Clint Buck. I'm the president of the Austin College Alumni Board, and I'm here today to officially welcome you all to the Austin College Alumni Association. Congratulations. Since I graduated 14 years ago, I have always felt a bond with Austin College and its alumni. That bond has been fostered by what I believe to be the most distinguishing trait of Austin College graduates, our kindness and service to each other. By virtue of your graduation from this great school, you are automatically surrounded by alumni ready, willing, and able to provide you with support you need to find success and fulfillment. Seek them out. They are here for you. In fact, it is that connection in our close alumni community that I hope will make you proud to be part of our alumni association. When I reflect on my time at Austin College, I remember the intimate friendships I developed here, the shared experiences of those in my classes and extracurriculars, and the development of my values, personality, and identity. And it is because I have those memories that I have continued to nurture my relationship with Austin College and my fellow alumni. I hope you all will remember your positive experiences here as well. And I hope you will keep in touch with your professors, your friends, your coaches, your mentors, and all those connected with Austin College that have influenced you. My time at Austin College gave me so much to be thankful for, and I have done what I can to reciprocate. I know many of you have made the same effort by generously providing a gift to the school. Therefore, I'd like to now invite the chairs of the senior committee to join President O'Day for the presentation of their class's senior gifts.
On behalf of the class of 2021, we present this check to Austin College.
Thank you very much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Clint, thank you. Before we wrap this up, I have maybe two things. First of all, I'd like to just pause for a moment. Dr. Gill and the marshals just went through well over 600 names of the two classes. And so, Beth, a big round of applause for that. The second thing I wanted to mention before we wrap up is it did not rain. Graduates, as your journey continues, know that your life will be different because you were here. Your life will be better because you were here. Remember that. Remember Austin College. Wherever you should go, remember you were here. Remember, too, that just because you're not living at the flats or eating in the caf or hanging out at the couches, it does not mean you are alone. You have not been cut off. You will always be connected. You will always be a part of Rue Nation. Many of you know I like to say that Austin College transforms students so they can transform the world. Well, you have been transformed whether you realize it today or not. And now it is time for you to go out and transform the world. Do well, do good, and keep us in your heart. Now, before I turn the podium over to Chaplain John Williams, I know that there's one final tradition that seniors like to celebrate. Not yet. After the benediction and the choral response, please look to your senior committee for the cue to toss those graduation caps in honor of this special day. Congratulations once again to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. O'Day. As I give the benediction, I invite all members and alumni of the a cappella choir to come forward to sing the benediction response. As the service comes to an end, please remain seated for the recessional following that choral benediction. Okay, graduates, this part is about over. You're still connected and you're always welcome back, but it's time for you to go. Go out into the world and be people of peace. Have courage. Hold on tight to all that is good. Support the weak. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Return no one evil for evil. Love and serve the world. Honor all people. Share what you have. Clean up your own messes. Speak truth tenderly and lovingly. Use the brains God gave you and act like gifted and beloved people, because that really is what you really are. And never forget, as you do all of that and as you go, never forget that the grace, mercy, and peace of Almighty God are with us all, whoever we are, today, tomorrow, and forever. Seriously, amen.